Right, here we go. Here we go. Right, so we have a tree here. Not a very good looking tree. All the bark's falling off. All on the left hand side. Look on the left hand side of that tree. Look on the right hand side. That's alright. Yeah. Right, well look at the right hand side of the tree. Look at the flower. Look at the bushes. Look at the green bushes. Yeah. Very nice. Look at the left hand side. Dead. Do you know why? Because that's right next to it. Look at this. Have you seen anything like that in your life? It's got a light right there. The transmitter on the top. Now how is that? Explain that. The right hand side of the tree that's not next to the transmitter, the growing away from it, is okay. I mean look at this, look how shocking. Look at all the bark falling off. All dead. Totally dead. Far too close to the light. Look at the bark. All on the left hand side, look. Look how close it is to the light. These 5G transmitters are lethal. If that's what it's doing to a tree, right next to a tree, think about what these are doing to our health. Just think about that for a minute. Look at this. What is this? What is going on here? I thought this was the church. Look at that. Hey boss, what kind of antenna is this guy installing here? You guys installing? I thought that was a cross. I don't know what a church is doing with antennas and it's cross.
Oh, yeah, it's just a cell phone tower.
Cell phone tower. But what kind of are you guys putting 5G towers antennas in there right now? This is 5G up there?
Yeah.
Wow. They're rolling it out. So what company is putting the 5G in there? What is it for?
It's for Bell there.
For Bell?
They've been bringing it. They're just in the testing phase right now.
Wow. All right, man. Thank you. You heard it for yourself. That's a cross. That's a cross that I've been seeing forever. They opened up the body of this cross, and inside, it's pure 5G towers. I didn't want to get in the guy's face with the camera because just some poor guy, construction guy, he didn't seem like he wanted to get involved, but he was being helpful. It's just, he seems oblivious to what it actually is.
I moved to California, Southern California. The 60 hertz work that we did was supported by a contract from the Department of Energy. The radio frequency radiation work that we did was supported by Motorola. The relationship was really very cordial and very stress-free, but only up until we started generating data. These folks were very, very upset and began to talk about how are they going to handle this. What sort of spin can we put on this? What can we expect from this? And from that point on, the relationship changed. What we saw was that Motorola began to exert more and more control over the work, telling us what to do, telling us how to write abstracts, what to say in the abstracts, what to say in the papers. I said, how to do the work. No, don't do this. Yes, do it this way. This was unacceptable. I had completed our study of DNA damage, and I submitted the final report to Motorola, and I got a call from Mays Swycord at Motorola. Now, Mays is the former head of the Center for, CDRA, Center for Devices and Radiological Health at the FDA, and he left the FDA and went to work for Motorola. Keep that connection in mind. That's interesting. He also handpicked his successor at the FDA. Anyhow, Mays didn't like the work. Then there was another phone call. Point is, I kept getting nothing from these people. They simply weren't willing to accept my interpretation of my study, my evaluation of my study, my knowledge of science at that point, and tried to urge me not to publish the study. They didn't tell me not to. They just said, no, this isn't ready for publication. And they wanted me to do more work. I stopped taking calls from them, and I went ahead and published the study. It came out in 1998, and I wanted nothing more to do with any Motorola-related work. I wasn't going to put up with that kind of control. I wouldn't put up with that attitude. That was it.
As you see, they just installed a big thing here. Looks like a 5G tower.
The 5G. What's up, 5G guys? They just have a job. They just have a job. They're not going to ask any questions, right? And this is exactly how compartmentalization works.
Hey guys, it's commonly called Cliff here. I'm going through fish ponds in Bristol, and listen to that meter. They put a brand new transmitter right in the middle of the street here, and people coming up and down this road are getting absolutely hammered. Listen to that go, right at the top of the meter. Look at that. It doesn't get much higher than that, and look what it is. That's what we're going past. It is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. People are getting biologically changed going past that. Listen to it pulsing away. That is crazy.
That according to emwatch.com, anything over 300 is not safe. There's a high risk of serious health effects. So right here, it's over 1,000 millivolts per meter. And let me show you why. I'll zoom in. And there's a cell phone tower on top of that restaurant.
a safe level is the peak should be below 0.3. And my God, it's almost up to the top. It's between 4.5 and 3, and it's 2,500, between 1,000 and 2,500 microwatts. And you can see that all the homes in this area are at extremely harmful effect.
The scene just after 5:30 this morning. Flames burned near the base